It's been nearly 4 years, and I finally want to address something. To all the Daz Black fans out there that continuously send me hate, I just urge that you check your facts first. My title will probably trigger a few Daz Black fans in some way, but let me provide a little bit of a backstory, because it finally came to my attention why I'm getting so much hate just about a week ago. And it tipped me over the edge to make this video. Nearly 4 years ago, in September 2016, Daz Black, one of my favorite YouTubers at the time, he and I have spoken personally since then as well, so we're all good. Just want to put that out there. I've always professed to be a Daz Black fan, so a lot of this hate is just mindless sheep herd mentality. But he made a video reacting to a diss track from someone called Sober on him, and it was a terrible diss track. Sober completely missed the mark, totally failed, and Daz said in his video, and I quote, "Am I unroastable?" He then asked his community of fans to roast him, to do him a favor as fans, to roast him for a video. So I did that. And thus, the Daz Games roast was born. September 25th, 2016. Of course, it was right before I got my braces off as well, so this is what we're dealing with here. So I'm going to go into the diss track very, very soon, what Daz said about the diss track and all kinds of things like that. But before I go any further, I just want to tell you the recent link that I found to all the hate that I've been getting. And I've got screenshots of the comment because the user has since removed the comment because I showed him how stupid he was being. But here we go. I finally figured out why I've got a bit of the hate that I got. Periodically, every couple of months, I'll get a comment from someone hating on me saying that I told Daz to kill himself. And I always just disregarded it because I've never said that. I don't say things like that. And that just sounds so dumb to me. But recently, I received a comment that was slightly different. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, and this was a bit long ago, but pretty sure this was on a podcast, actually. Do you by chance remember when you roasted Daz Black? Well, there was never a closure on that. There was in the video where I reacted to Daz reacting to me. We'll get to that. I know this was a long time ago, but you seem like a cool dude now, but why were you such a dick to Daz? Wasn't a dick. Did what he asked me to do. He loved it. It was the best one that was made. Fact. You legit told him to kill himself, and here you are with all this bullshit. Him referencing the podcast where I said, be proud of yourself, all this positive stuff. I never told him to kill himself, ever. And I got this comment again. I was like, why are people saying that? But he provided some context. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe you wrote an apology letter. I didn't. I'll never apologize. I don't need to apologize. But if I'm not mistaken, you never did. Making you, well, that's the worst word. Just as you thought Daz was. Never called him that either. It's so backhanded. I'm glad you're doing good now, but just why were you so rude? I don't get it. I don't even know why I'm stuck on this. Are you and Daz friends now, or have you seen that what you did was wrong and a dick move? Closure, please. Here's the closure, my friend. I didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't a dick move. Daz loved it. Your facts are totally incorrect. But seriously, keep up the inspiring videos. I'm sure this helps people out, man. Thanks. Right. That's kind of nice. But this is the main part. Proof that this guy wasn't always what he is now. And he hits us with a YouTube link. Oh! And I'm like, finally. Is he going to link to my diss track? Is that what this is? Because we can go through the lyrics. They were amazing. He links me to this video. My biggest hater. This video was released on October the 13th, a day after he reacted to my roast and a bunch of other roasts from other people that were pretty terrible. And in this video, he speaks about someone called Captain Cornflakes. I got another comment literally yesterday from Murray Preston saying, Captain Cornflakes, is that a made-up name that your Cheerios made? You are gay, Cornflake. This guy thinks I'm Captain Cornflakes. It takes literally 3 seconds to realize I'm not this man. Look at this guy. That's not me. So all the people somehow over these years made the connection between me and this guy. The only similarity between myself and this guy is slightly above average forehead and a white man. That's it. There are millions of people that fit those parameters. It takes literally a second to see that this guy is not me. This is him at the time. This is me at the time. Do you see that? What's wrong with you? If there are some people that see my diss track in the year 2020 and they're thinking I'm just a hater, they don't see this reaction video, they just see this video and think I'm hating, and they weren't a fan of Daz back then, so technically I'm a bigger fan, but they don't know that. If they see this, think I'm bullying him, even though if they just scroll down to the comments, they can see the nice comments. I'm sure Daz must have commented here somewhere, right? This comment sums it up. During this whole roast, I still notice the respect you have for Daz. That's hard to do. You're actually really good. Love it. And if we go here, Daz Black, even though I'm still suffering from burns, I gotta say bravo, keep doing what you're doing. My guy loved it. So we can forget this. This isn't me. I never told Daz to kill himself. In a bit, Captain Cornflakes, fix your name. So yes, if you are a new fan of Daz, I understand the hate if you just don't understand the context of the situation and you don't actually watch all of Daz's videos. You don't care to watch my video reacting to Daz, reacting to me. Then I understand why you might dislike me. It's misplaced hatred, but you do you. I think a lot of people fail to actually understand some of the lyrics that I said because you have to be a pretty hardcore fan of Daz to understand every single reference that I made in my video, therefore implying that I am a fan. In fact, I even stated that I'm a fan of Daz in my diss track. By doing it in the first place, it shows that I'm a fan of him. So let's have a listen, shall we? As cringe as this is going to be, we're going to go through my diss track and I'm going to explain my thought process behind the lyrics and just go from there. Just to show all you haters from Daz Black that this is fine. Daz enjoyed it. Daz liked it. He literally told me that I win at life for this video. And I quote Daz when he said, finally, someone who can do it. Me. But let's go. It's cringy. It's nearly 4 years old. Oh dear. I also wish I'd put a bit more time into learning my own lyrics because I did sort of have to half read it while I was recording, whereas now I could do it without reading the lyrics, which means I could have done it faster. I could have made it better. But I did what I could in the short amount of time that I had. Here we go.
Darren Black.
Oh dear, look at me.
I've never rapped before, so let's do this. How's it going, Dazzlers? Whatever the hell that means.
Not the best start, just his intro, but here we go. You got famous on YouTube.
Got famous on YouTube by making vids on preteen.
That was a reference to people like Jacob Sartorius and everyone like that, and new fans won't know that Daz's main popular videos were all about Jacob Sartorius. You can click onto his videos on his channel, go to most popular, and the Jacob videos are still there. I referenced that a few times in this diss track. Wait First there was Vine. Let's start with that. You're 31 years old, made shitty skits for an app. It's just taking a jab at Vine. I thought his Vines were funny, but it's a diss track. So let's carry on.
Fine. Let's start with that. You're 31 years old, made shitty skits for an app. They're 7 seconds long. That hardly takes no talent. I've seen much better content from shows like Jimmy Fallon.
That was the first roast that Daz really, really liked, and I thought one of those half rhymes, talent and Fallon, the way you say it can sound like it rhymes even though technically it doesn't. Obviously Jimmy Fallon, late night shows, they were really trending on YouTube back then as being sort of a joke. People didn't really like them being on YouTube, not the best shows, and that was a stab at Daz for that. But again, he asked for all of this and he enjoyed it.
Your videos are not funny.
They're boring, cringe and loud with a large physique like that. I bet your gym coach was proud. That was a smarter way to say you got a large physique. He's asked to be roast and he's aware that that is a pretty big part of him that could be roasted. The word fat is essentially just an adjective. I only did this because he asked me to. I don't hate him. I'm not going to fat shame anybody unless they ask me to. He asked me to do it. Daz also has the self-awareness. He's not going to sit there and say he's not fat because, like I said, it's an adjective. And whilst it can be subjective in some cases, like some people would say I'm fat. If a bodybuilding coach saw me and they wanted me to hop on stage, they'd say you're too fat. But generally speaking, I'm not. But Daz is, and that's fine.
It's time for a tea party. All right, mate. Come back when your content's good and you don't just post clickbait.
So, time for a tea party, another reference to Daz, and you don't just post clickbait. He said in that video, this is clickbait. Fair criticism. I don't hate him for it. I love him. As I said before.
So you met The Rock? That's pretty dope.
Another Daz reference.
I'm sure you'll meet him when I'm done with this roast.
This next line was one of the coolest ones in my opinion, and this is where I thought people were suggesting that I said to kill himself, but now that I know they were thinking I was Captain Cornflakes, I know that wasn't it. But I thought this was a very good reference to his profile picture at the time. So here we go.
Many fans that will say you're the nicest judging by your profile pic. You're having a midlife crisis.
He's sat there, led there with a gun to his head. That line makes a lot of sense.
Scared of getting old,
outdated and done. If you want to get fitter, all you have to do is run. He did make videos about fitness and stuff like that and trying to get into that. Again, that's a fair roast. It's all good.
It's 2016 and you just got out the closet.
As you saw by my comment from one of my recent videos, calling people gay is sometimes an insult for people. I disagree with that, but that was a play on words. I wasn't calling Daz gay, but he used to record his videos in a closet and moved out into a brand new place and got himself an office. That's the line.
A brand new place and you got yourself an office.
Office, closet, it's one of those half rhymes. That was another reference to Daz that you had to be a fan of his to understand. I wasn't calling him gay. I was saying just facts. He moved out of his closet into a new place. I'm so proud of that line.
The content will get better, but it's still just shite. Make a vid on Jacob or your subs will take flight.
There we go.
Wait, you're a gaming channel? I had no idea. I know you're called as games,
But I see no gaming here.
You told your fans to roast you.
You told your fans to roast you. Okay? He told us to do it. I thought I'd do just that. Better than that kid called Sober. Self-pat on the back. That's this lyric.
Do just that.
It makes
than
sense.
Kid called Sober. Here's a pat on the back. Like, love, caress your channel.
Like, love, caress your channel. Another reference.
No, that just sounds strange, but
If you want to sub from me, well, that can be arranged. Of course, I was already subscribed. Here I go to compliment him in my diss track.
I think your content's great, as a matter of fact. I love it so much, I actually tried to write a rap.
And there we go. I tried to write a rap because I love this content so much. I put maybe an hour into writing these lyrics just because I like Daz and his content. And I felt like I could do a good job. And I did. He enjoyed it. And now, ever since then, I've been getting hate for years. So let's just have a quick little look at Daz's reaction once again.
They're 7 seconds long. That hardly takes no talent.
He's getting into it.
Content from shows like Jimmy Fallon.
Oh!
They're not funny. They're boring, cringe, and loud. With the large physique like that, I bet your gym coach was proud. It's time for a tea party. All right, mate. Come back when your content's good.
He's
And
listening.
don't just post clickbait. So you met the rock.
He's also playing my rap in its entirety for the most part, which shows that he wants to showcase it and he actually likes it. The other raps he just took apart and just slapped back at people. With mine, he didn't. He just sat back and enjoyed it. Keep watching. If you don't believe me still, we'll keep watching.
That's pretty dope. I'm fairly sure you'll meet him when I'm done with this roast. You've got so many fans.
He loves
that will
this
say
bit.
you're the nicest.
He loves this
Like
bit.
the profile pic, you're having a midlife crisis. Scared of getting old.
Look at him.
Outdated and done. If you wanna
Then
get
it gets
fit, all you
faster.
have to do is run. It's 2016 and you just got out the closet.
There's a
and you got
reference.
yourself an
Oh,
outfit.
shit!
It will get better, but it's still just shite.
Wait for it.
Vid on Jacob or your subs will take flight.
Oh!
I had no idea.
He loves it. How on earth, if you watch his video, the context of the situation, it's so clear that he likes the video. Oh, man. Listen to this.
Bravo!
Bravo!
Bravo. See?
Oh,
Another
man,
reference.
That was fun to film. Hi, Daz. I hope
Hi!
you watched this. I put a lot of time into that. Some of the lines I genuinely think to myself, was I too harsh there? Was that too much? I know you
Nah, it's all good, man.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I don't understand, but here we are.
For asking us to do this in the video where you reacted to Sober roasting you so brutally. You told us to give it a go, and I thought, you know what? I actually am going to give it a go. I've never rapped before in my life.
You win. You win at life, okay?
Look!
Finally! Someone who can do it!
I don't know what else to say, but to all the Daz Black fans that perhaps became a fan of him later, stumbled across my video, send me hate for it, whether that's on my podcast or on my main channel saying, remember when this guy roasted Daz Black, blah, blah, blah. All you need to know is Daz asked me to do it. I did it. I did it well. He really enjoyed it, and there's no beef whatsoever. I'm not Captain Cornflakes. That name is just, oh my goodness. That's another thing. What a terrible name. If you look at all my channels, my main channel, Pick a Pixel, there's a pun behind that. Far From Film, there was a pun behind that. All my channels, despite having at least 40 of them, have had some kind of creative name. I'm not going to settle and label myself as Captain Cornflakes. Come on now. Nevertheless, that is going to do it for this video. I just wanted to address some of the comments that I got because I finally got the clarity. I finally see why some people seem to think that I told Daz to kill himself, even though I never did. So, although they've removed their comment now, I believe, thank you for shedding light on this situation. I'm not Captain Cornflakes. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. But that is going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, drop a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video very soon.